At Northside, we're moving towards a system of continuous online reporting. What that means is instead of giving all the feedback about your child's progress at the end of the semester in the traditional academic report, we're hoping to give you regular updates about your child's progress in each of their subjects. One of the ways we're doing this in secondary is by giving you feedback on each assessment task for each of your child's subjects. So logging into Schoology, you'll be able to see a grade and written feedback. This video is going to show you how to access that information. So the first thing is you need to have a Schoology account as a parent, and you need to have your child associated with your account. You can email the school if you need help in setting that up. When you log into Schoology, you should see the homepage like this. You need to make sure in the top right hand corner you're seeing your child's name. So whichever child you're interested in viewing, you need to see their name in the top right hand corner. Right now this is the parent's name, test parent, but by clicking on the down arrow I can easily change to whichever student. And if you've got several children at Northside, you can just click on the one you're interested in looking at right then. So having clicked on that, I'm now seeing my student's account, my child's account, and that changes the view a bit. I can see a few things. For example, I can see their overdue work. Oh, this child has a lot of overdue work. This is the test account. They haven't actually submitted anything. You can see upcoming work, which also would show in this list on the right hand side. And we can also see that there's one graded assignment. I graded one test assignment to demonstrate this process. You could click there, but I'm going to show you the way you do it for any subject at any time. So rather than going on the right here, we'll go to the left where it says grades. This brings up a list of all the subjects that your child's enrolled in. So for the sake of this test, we'll use Year 10 English. And that brings up a list of all the work they've submitted. So you can see, first of all, we're in 2016, we're in semester 1, so you need to make sure you're choosing the correct date, time period there. There's classwork. Some teachers might be giving feedback on everyday class tasks, so there could be feedback there. But for the sake of this, we'll click the arrow to minimize that one, and you can see under the heading Graded Assessment, we've got feedback for formal assessment tasks under Graded Assessment. We've got the name of the task, in this case it's Film Analysis Post-Test. We've got some kind of grade. In this case I've marked it according to the National Curriculum Standards, where 9.5 would be at the expected standard for a Year 10 student. Bit confusing, but more important than looking at that number, if you've got this grid icon, you can actually open up a rubric, which is a bit out of screen here, but and this one's very straightforward. It's just saying that the child is performing at the expected standard. Often there'll be a lot more detail in there, several criteria that you can look through to see exactly where your child has shown strengths, weaknesses, and needs improvement. In addition to some kind of grade and usually a rubric, you'll have written feedback here as well. So in this feedback there's advice about, well, first there's affirmation about what your child has done well on this particular assessment task. There's identification of areas that need improvement, and there should be advice about how to improve as well. So it's really important that you have a look at that and you work with your child to think about how can we put these things into practice? How can we make sure that your child is taking action on these to continue to learn and progress in their education? That's it. I hope that's helpful. I hope that makes it clear how you can access that information, and I look forward to continuing the conversation to enhance your child's learning.